Good morning everyone. In the previous videos, I have already given you the explanation of three types of present tenses, and now in this part of video I am going to explain you present perfect continuous tense, and also I will be giving you a short recap of all the present tenses that we have already discussed in the previous videos. So now let's start. First of all, let's have a look to the definition of present perfect continuous tense. So what exactly the present perfect continuous tense is? So students, the tense which is used to indicate an action that began in the past and is still continuing in the present, that tense is known as present perfect continuous tense. Means the action began in the past and that action is still continuing in the present. Clear? So whenever such type of situation comes, there you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Now what's the structure for this tense? Let's have a look to the structure also. So here students, first of all subject will come. Subject means the doer of the action. Then has, have plus been plus verb plus ing. This is the structure of present perfect continuous tense. For example, Alex has been reading for 3 years. I have been sleeping since 10 a.m. Clear? So see, you can clearly see that present perfect continuous tense is being used here. Robert has been working in that shop for 6 years. We have been living together for 4 years. Clear students? So in all these examples, you can clearly analyze that action began in the past, but it is still continued in the present. Fine? Now, just have a look to the structure of this present perfect continuous tense, means how we form this tense. So as I've already told you, first of all subject will come, then auxiliary has, have will be used, then auxiliary be means been will be used, and then the main verbs comes, that is the present participle with ing. Fine? And for negative sentences students, you have to just insert not after the first auxiliary, that is has, have. So after this auxiliary you will be inserting not in the tenses, in the sentences. And for question type of sentences, we just exchange the places of subject and the first auxiliary verb. So just have a look to these examples, then you will be able to understand in a better way. So like a positive statement is given to you. I have been waiting for 1 hour. Fine? So first auxiliary is have, then next auxiliary been, and then comes the main verb waiting. So just exchange these places. Here main verb is written, so it will come here at this place. Main verb will come. Clear? And auxiliary verb, that is been, will come here, and this is also the auxiliary verb, that is have. Fine? And these are the subjects: I, you, it, we, have. So these all are subjects. Fine? These are verbs, and these are also the verbs, auxiliary verb, and this is the main verb. Fine? So You have been taking too much. If a negative sentence is given to you, then you just have to insert note after the first auxiliary verb. Clear? So bacha, this is the first auxiliary verb column and this is the second auxiliary verb column. Fine. So you can just write down A1, A2 here. This is the first auxiliary verb column. I just mark it for you. First auxiliary verb column and this is the second auxiliary verb column. Fine. And if a question type sentence comes with you, then auxiliary verb will shift to at first place, means have, and then comes the subject, then been means the second auxiliary verb, and then comes the main verb. Fine. See, if a positive statement is given to you, first of all, you will write subject, then A1 that is the first auxiliary verb, then A2 that is second auxiliary verb, and then third comes the main verb. Fine. And if a negative sentence is given to you, then first of all subject will come, then first auxiliary verb, then insert note here. Clear? Means after first auxiliary you will be inserting note here, then comes the second auxiliary verb and then the main verb, that is raining. Like here raining is given to you. And if a question type sentence is given to you, then first auxiliary verb will come at first place, then comes the subject and then second auxiliary verb and then main verb. Fine. Now here comes the contraction with the present perfect continuous tense. Means like if it is given to you, I have been. Fine, I have been. So how you can write it? In this way, I apostrophe VE been. So this is how we do contraction in present perfect continuous tense. Then some examples are given to you, like I have been reading, Jenny's been helping us recently. Now if a negative sentence is given to you, you just have to insert note. Then I have already told you this thing, that after first auxiliary you will be inserting note. Now how do we use the present perfect continuous tense? This is the main part of the whole video. Like how do we use? Like many sentences are given to you, how we will get to know that which type of tense we have to use in this particular sentence. So students, present perfect continuous tense is used to talk about past action recently stopped and past action still continuing. Means in these two situations you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Clear? So now let's study these two points in detail. First of all is past perfect continuous for past action just stopped. Means it is used to talk about an action that started in the past but it is stopped recently. Clear? Means the action is recently stopped. It is just stopped. Like you can judge it with this example. I am tired because I have been running. Clear? It's written I am tired because I have been running. Means, see, I am tired. This indicates the present situation. Clear? I have been running. This indicates the past action. Clear? Or you can say this indicates the recent action also. Fine. See, I am tired means I am indicating that now I am tired because I have been running. See, I have been running. This is the past, means recent action, and what is the result now? That I am tired now. Fine. So, whenever we have to talk about the actions which started in the past and which are recently stopped, then in that case you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Like, why is the grass wet? Has it been raining? See, the grass is wet now means the present situation. This is the result. The grass is wet. And why it is wet? Because it has been raining. Yes? Then you don't understand because you haven't been listening. Clear? So you don't understand means this is the result. You don't understand. Why? Because you haven't been listening. So in such cases you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Then comes the second point, that is, it is used for the past action continuing now. Means the action started in the past and it is still continued in the present. So in such cases also you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Like, I have been reading for 2 hours. Means I started reading in the past and the action is continued now also. Means still I am reading. Clear? And for such type of situation, these 2 words are used, for and since. Like, I have been reading for 2 hours. We have been studying since 9 o'clock. How long have you been learning English? We have not been smoking. So these are all the examples of present perfect continuous tense. Then for and since. So this part we have discussed in present perfect tense video also. And now again I am telling you that we use for a period of time, and since is used to indicate a point in the past time. Clear? Like, some examples are given to you. I have been studying for 3 hours. I have been watching TV since 7 p.m. Tara hasn't been feeling well for 2 weeks. Tara hasn't been visiting us since March. Clear? Now, just have a look to this also. This is about present perfect continuous tense only. Like, you use has, have, plus been, and plus present participle, plus ing. Clear? So, it is used to indicate the action that started in the past and which continues to the present also, and it is also used to indicate the action which started in the past and it is recently finished. We have already discussed these 2 points. Fine. Now, what is the difference between present continuous and present perfect continuous? See, students, in the previous video of present continuous tense, I told you that we use present continuous tense to indicate an action which started in the past and it is still continuing in the present. Yes, and now in present perfect continuous tense, I again told you that we used to indicate this is used to indicate an action which started in the past and is still continued in the present. So what's the difference between these 2 tenses? Now see, students, whenever we talk about the present moment and we do not care that how long the action has been going on, means the time is not given to you that how long the action is going on in the present. So in such case you will be using present continuous tense. But on the other hand, when the time is given to you, means it is being mentioned that how long the action is going on, and in such case you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Means when a time expression is given to you, you will be using present perfect continuous tense, and when the time expression is not given to you, then you will be using present continuous tense. Fine. For example, Umesh is sleeping. Now here the time is not mentioned. Now see the second example also. Umesh has been sleeping for half an hour. Now here the time expression is given to you half an hour. So in such cases, you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Now I hope the difference is clear to you. Now again, just see the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Fine. Just have a look to this also. See, present perfect continuous tense puts emphasis on activity. Clear? And present perfect puts emphasis on result. For example, he has been repairing for 2 hours. Now, I am just focusing on the activity that he is repairing his car. Yes? Now on the other hand, if I am saying he has repaired the car, now here I am focusing on the result that he has repaired the car. Clear? So whenever the focus is on result, there you will be using present perfect tense, and whenever the focus is on activity, there you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Now just see more differences. As I have already told you that present perfect indicates the finished actions and present perfect continuous tense indicates the unfinished actions. Clear? Means the action is not yet finished. Then for permanent actions, present perfect tense is used, and to indicate the temporary actions, present perfect continuous tense is used. Like I have taught English for 12 years. Now this is the permanent action. That for 12 years I have taught the English. Clear? But if I am saying I have been teaching this class for 1 hour, now this is the temporary action. That I will be teaching this class for 1 hour. Now this is the temporary action. After 1 hour, the class will be finished. Clear? Now, in present perfect, emphasis is on the result. This I have already told you. And in present perfect continuous, emphasis is on the duration. Means the time expression is given to you. Then present perfect indicates how much and many have been completed, and present perfect continuous indicate how long something has been happening. Like it has taken 6 years to write this book. So time is here means how much time it took you to write this book. It's given to you to complete the action. Okay? How long the action is, how long you have taken to complete a particular action. So in that case, you will be using present perfect tense. And if something is given to you, like if indicates how long something has been happening, there you will be using present perfect continuous tense. Now let's have a recap of all the tenses again. See, first one was simple present tense. So it is used to describe the facts and habits, describe schedule events. It is used to tell the stories to make your listener or reader feel more engaged with the story. This we have already discussed in our previous videos in detail. Clear? So here just I am giving you a recap of all the tenses. Then present continuous tense is used to indicate an ongoing action in the present. Then present perfect tense is used to describe the actions that began in the past and is still continuing in the present. And in present perfect continuous tense is used to indicate a continuous activity that began in the past and continues in the present. Means it is not finished yet. Clear? And it is also used to indicate the activity that began in the past and has now finished. Means it is recently finished. So for that also you will be using present perfect continuous tense. So students, this was all about the tenses. I hope you understood all types of tenses. Clear? So thank you so much.